Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Don't mind my hair today. I don't know what happened. I woke up and my hair's doing this. So, I don't really know. But, regardless. Hi. Why don't I sleep? I don't know. Hi, everyone. Yawn. How did I sleep? Fine. I got like 7 hours. I woke up at like noon. Hi. What's my favorite thing from Chick-fil-A? Their fries. Or their breakfast burritos. I'm not gonna play Minecraft today because I don't have the time to edit the VOD. Gave it! Wow. Get my stream back. Soundboard. Hi everyone. It is about 1 o'clock. Give or take. Thank you for the sub. Oh my god, how did I miss that? Does it say mental health stream? Oh, fuck me. Sorry, guys. It's supposed to say... I meant to change it. I'm sorry. Is Kaylin streaming today? I don't know. Do I sleep with makeup? No, I just put it on when I wake up. I feel like I look so washed out right now. Yeah, I still look washed out. Fake eyes? No. They're real. I'm tired, man. It's going so fast. Is my hair brown? No, I think I'm blonde. Right? Like a dirty blonde. Blue-eyed blondie. Are you ready to buy a bazooka? What? Why don't I get a cat? I'm allergic. Are we going to any cons this summer? I wanted to. And I was really busy and I was like, hey, Kaylin, can you research some cons? And she never did. Because she doesn't love you. Have I watched Walking Dead? I've watched some of it. You're busy too? Doing what? Why don't I get an elephant? Size. And smarts. I don't need something smarter than me in my house. Have I been crying? No, I'm just tired. Hello from New Zealand. Hi. Did I hear what happened about Oliver Tree? Yes, and people are being really, really, really weird about it. Sorry, my computer is really bad, but, like, I don't know. It's... Are you kidding me? Yeah?
food.
Okay, thanks.
Do you want to give me any dishes?
Uh-huh.
What was this?
Chicken.
Is that garbage behind you?
Yeah, Mom. Wait, where? Yeah. Sorry. Crazy Tyler.
What?
Nothing.
I didn't hear you.
Once, just...
Are you talking to me?
Nothing. No, Mom. Sorry.
Did you take your meds?
Yes. Yeah, I know. Thank you so much. Are you kidding me? And thank you for the sub, and Andre. I'm speechless. Alex on Patreon, thank you so much. Sorry, I cannot speak. Thank you. What? I just woke up, sorry, I can't. Well, like an hour ago, I'm like speechless. I can't. Thank you so much. I am saying something. Thank you so much.
Wait, where's my tea?
My tea's gone. Oh my god. Thank you. I think this is reaching the most subs I've ever gotten. This is insane. Like, this is so insane that I can't even speak or can't even react. Like, I'm just in shock. Like, I feel like I am dreaming and I didn't even freaking wake up. Like, I'm not awake right now. Thank you for the sub, Andre. Guys, give me a G. Actually, Alex, give me an A. Give me an E. Oh, wait. No, wait. Give me an A. Give me an L. Give me an E. Give me an X. And give me a heart. Thank you. Oh my god. Guys, this is one of my top Patreon members, I think. Let me open it. That's crazy. Yeah, he's like one of my top Patreon members. Thank you so much, dude. Like, actually. Oh, my nose itches. Thank you so much. It's not Mr. Beast, it's Alex, and I'm grateful. I'd rather that. I'm so glad now everyone's subbed. I never have to wait for ads again. Thank you for the sub on and Lip, thank you. Yeah, you're all free from ads. There's a few people without subs, but thank you so much. My hair care routine? Shampoo and conditioner. I'm very lucky. A moment of silence for those who are not. Sorry, at first I thought you meant not subbed, but now I don't know what you mean. Straight bits? No. No straight bits. You turned me gay? You're welcome? Oh, not subbed. Okay. Who gifted? Fucking Alex, bro. The goat. A king. A diva. You missed a lot. You missed a lot, Yella. Like, actually a lot. Thank you so much. Sorry, I know I sound very monotone. I'm really bad at like um reacting to things. But thank you so much. Who is Alex? I feel like this is like one of his first streams here that I have. No, I don't think so. Why am I not in focus? Camera, I'm right here. No, it was actually so bad. When I was watching my VOD and like going through it, I'll be like screaming in fear with this expression. I'll be like, "Oh no, this is really bad." And I just never exactly. What a freaking goat. Go to his house. Oh, Anna. Of course. Hello. It is 1 p.m. for me. When am I continuing the hardcore world? Soonish, I guess. My freaking little girl here. This is what happens if I don't brush my hair out. It's okay. It would be cute if it was my whole head, but like, for some reason, it's just this little part right now. Like, if I actually did hair care stuff, I could probably get my whole head to be like this, like just curls and waves. But you think I think I meet your mom in straight? I don't think so. I'm trying to read. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How am I? Tired. I'm happy though. What the fuck? I have I have more viewers if I stream at this time because yeah, obviously. Thank you. I actually do feel like I recognize. Is this your first time gifting? Because I feel like it's not. When were your first messages? Oops. Okay. What color are my eyes? I don't know. What do you say? Bluish green? That's what I think. They're like turquoise. Brown, definitely. That's where I would, like, that's where my mind's at. Am I gonna game today? Should I game today? Rainbow? That's what I get told that. You're colorblind. It's okay. Do I like Italy? I've been to Italy. Do I answer on Insta or Patreon? I answer on Patreon. You just message a lot, and I don't, like, no one in the world messages me that much. I'm not saying that to be mean to you at all. I don't even get that many texts from my girlfriend, though. So, that's why I don't see all of them. Thank you for this babe, we don't text that much. Because we are always on the phone. I have 5 I haven't replied to. I did reply. I want to stream it this time, but check it right now. I'm also bad at replying to messages, but I try, guys. Especially when it comes to Patreon. Someone is trying to out sugar mama you. Ugh, I just yawned. What? Babe, you just sent 2. I didn't reply to the ones above. Oh, let me see. This is not relevant to the conversation right now. Okay? We look so alike that thank you so much, Alex. There's only one more that I didn't reply to. And then, but actually, no, I replied to it, and then you didn't. What? What? Thank you so much, Lena. Thank you so much. How can you send bits? I don't know. Why am I not surprised this time? I am surprised. Why did it only give credit for 10 up at the top? I hate when it does that. Ah, I have something in my eye. I'm very grateful. I just, am really bad at having big reactions because I am neurodivergent. We can play Minecraft. Maybe. I don't want to play my hardcore world because I will die though. I am streaming early. I want to stream at this time more often. When will you be more time for it? I will play my hardcore soon. I don't know. Guys, I want to make a stream schedule. I just have really varying, like, I don't know. Oh my god, I have something in my eye. I too love Layla. Why am I not answering your Instagram messages? Because I get hundreds every day and I don't see them. So, and I don't know who you are. Have I played Tomb Raider? Kind of. I watched my sister play it and I was there. And it was on my TV in my room, but I haven't played it myself. Why do people beg for you to say hi to them? For the same reason, like I'm no Sabrina Carpenter, but if you were at a concert and she was walking by, you'd be like, Sabrina, oh my god. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alex. I don't even know what to say anymore. That's crazy. Thank you. I look crazy right now. I don't know. Bro is Elon Musk? I hope not. I don't speak Spanish now. Quinn. Quinn what? Okay, Kim. I'm satisfying to draw. What does that even mean? If you draw me, tag me in it, guys. I love fan art. What is my music taste? Things with like a really loud backtrack. I want to see what you look like because you're saying that we look alike, but now I need to see you. Because when people say that, I feel like they usually don't look like me. Except for my identical twin sister. Are you ever been straight or like always lesbian? Have you ever been gay? Like, no. Yo, hello to you too. Is my sister a lesbian? Yeah. Happy late birthday. Should I give my Prime sub to you or Kaylin? Why would you ask me that? I feel like that's a decision you should make on your own. Neither of us are gonna be offended, but you don't have to ask us. Do you believe in the gay gene? Because I do. What do you mean? Whoa, Kaylin, chill out. Is my left toe lesbian? I don't think it has a sexuality. Can I please game? Maybe. I like talking with you guys though, and I feel like you guys enjoy it too, because the moment I start playing a video game, y'all leave. Um, Tips on acting. I don't know actually. Practice? Living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. Play Fortnite? I'm too tired, guys. I feel like I'm gonna do poorly. Like, I didn't sleep very well. Maybe tomorrow. I don't think there's a. I don't think it's hereditary. You know? Do I know the series Heartstopper? Yeah, and when I watched it, I didn't really like it. I feel like, and this is a hot take for sure, but I feel like the gay community is too used to accepting really shitty representation. And so like, I don't know, I don't it's not a great show. Like if it was straight, no one would really like it, I don't think. You know? But since it's gay, we're like, "Oh, it's awesome. It's a great show." Because we're so starved of representation. That's how I feel about Shira, like Katra and Adora. It's like that is a horrible, horrible, horrible abusive relationship. But we're like, it's lesbians and we never see lesbians, so I love it, you know? No, I wrote genuinely dozens of pages about why I hate that show and why it's a bad show and why Catradora is a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. No, dude. Catra literally physically abused Adora. I don't really care if it's like, oh, she changed, or oh, mistakes happen. Like, that's not something you come back from. Like, maybe you could get a second chance, but not with the person you did it to. You know? It's just not a good relationship. Like, if Catra was a guy, you wouldn't be saying that. They were a product of their environment in war. Um, I don't think that matters at all. That is my hot take, though. But, like, if Catra was a guy who, because of war, beat Adora and verbally and physically abused her for a long fucking time, if suddenly, with very little character development, they started dating and married at the end, no one would be like, yeah! Like, they just would not be doing that. So, I'm not trying to be like, oh, there's a double standard, but it's also like, I feel like, I don't know. I just really don't like the ship. But I'm also very sensitive to that kind of thing. As someone who's been beat up before. Like, I hate Bakudeku. I make a lot of jokes about Bakudeku, but I do really hate it. Like, I mean, not passionately anymore, but when I was younger, I really did. When I was younger, I was like, you have no idea what it's like to be bullied. I would never date my bully. But I don't know. Like, Bakugo beat. And I don't have an issue with people who ship them, honestly. Like, it's a very popular ship. But Kiribaku for the win because it's literally canon. They literally share a bed in a love hotel and do couples costumes and like, oh my goodness, I don't even when I was a huge My Hero Academia fan, I would have been able to tell you it all, but there's like so much lore where it's like they were very clearly dating or are like they are meant to be. Um so yeah. And they're best friends. And it's the only person Bakugo likes. Like, hell yeah, bruh. That's my thought. But, anyways, can we fight for better representations? Pretty please. Am I planning on making any IRL stream with Kaylin? Maybe when we're out in Alaska. Since I've started watching you, I've become way more tolerant and chill about things, and honestly, I'm glad about that. Just want to say thank you. Thank you for being open-minded and for all of that. That's awesome. Not outing myself, but I get zero representation. Well, now I'm curious. Good trans representation would be nice. I feel like Jules in Euphoria has really set us back. I don't know much about Jules in Euphoria in relation to anything. But yeah, so I can just be like, that's interesting. And I'm sure you're valid. Would I do a dance stream again? I would. There are just a lot of people in my house right now, and that's embarrassing. Oh my god. I hated the changes they did to Dina in the show. They made her, they took her from being a confident Jewish woman to this like male-centered, questioning, curious, and it's like it is important to have a representation of that struggle of like, oh, I think I'm bi, but like don't erase another bi character for that. Like that's not necessary. Guys, the boat scene isn't a big deal. Y'all are babies. No, I feel like we never see representation of bi women who are just confidently, openly bi. Like, I never see a bi character be bi and it never be talked about. Except for Dina. Like, I love that they never really mention it, ever. Like, she just likes both because she does. And I think that's awesome. And it's not like it threatens Ellie's masculinity or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with anything. It just is. But in the show, they like, oh, do I like girls? Do I not? I'm straight. You're not. Or you're gay. I'm not. Whatever. And then Jesse comes saving the day, and Ellie's like, but I'm incompetent. And it's like, shut up. She's toying with Ellie, bruh. Whenever I see Dina hate, I don't even know what to say. There were some Dina haters that were going ahead and hating on my girlfriend, and it's so weird. Cause it's just like anti-Semitic, biphobic little like pieces of shit. You know? Do I respond to everyone on Patreon or only certain people? I reply to all my members. Yeah. I'll be like an open book about this. The only reason I don't reply sometimes is some people spam me like every day, like, hi, hi, hi. And no hate to them, I get why they do it, but some people are like, hi, 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 like every hour, and so I don't reply to each and every one of those, obviously. I like prioritize different things. But is it a hot take to prefer Abby over Ellie? Yes, it's a hot take, but yeah. No, it is insane. I don't think I've gotten that much subs in like the past 3 months. Like, I was worried. I genuinely, I need to say that I appreciate you. I don't prefer Abby over Ellie, but like, I get why people do. But, what was I saying? Oh, I've been worried about money lately because, last month I made a quarter of what I usually do because I've been so busy. And so I really appreciate you. Yes, I am referring to people with, I don't think people who don't can really message. Thank you so much. I think that's said Nadia, but thank you so much. Yes, Nadia. I've hiccups. Did you like the Ellie's adaptation not physically, just her personality? I hated what the writers did to her and directors. Like, it's not even about what Bella Ramsey looks like. That's so low on my priority list. It's what the makeup team did. It's what the directors did. It's what literally all of it. No, Dina's walking around with like her hair blown out, and it's like, I kind of want to do a cosplay of the show version just to make fun of the makeup department and the directing and stuff, but then everyone would be like, oh, this is what it should have been, instead of insert insult about Bella Ramsey's looks, and then that would be bad. But, like, I need to get Kaylin a blowout. Like, just curl her hair and leave it down. For Ellie, I just do this. Wait. And then leave the rest down because that's safe. Exactly. Would I cosplay Dina? I don't think I look like her at all. You are pretty handsome. Oh. Your dogs are named after the Last of Us characters? That's so cute. Do Ellie and Abby hate each other? And do Ellie and Dina love each other? No, they took Muscle Mommy and turned her into, you are pretty handsome. Also, did anyone notice how Abby's dad looks like Owen? They look exactly the same. When I saw them at first, I thought they were the same dude. Do I know anyone that actually looks like Joel? Yeah. My dad kind of does. Do I like LA? I love LA. I have a lot of pride. Do you have any Last of Us tattoo design ideas aside from the firefly mark or a moth? I don't know. I feel like I I am very picky when it comes to tattoos. Like I feel like and they're beautiful works of art and it's everyone else like everyone has different opinions, but I'm not a huge fan of like the ones where it's just her knife or oh, someone in the chat just said it that they have that. And now I feel really bad. I'm sure it looks great. It's just not something I would get because it's like it doesn't suit me. Like I'm someone who I like tattoos that look like they kind of blend in with your body more. Like like a fern or something. You know what I mean? Like larger and I don't know how to explain it. That was really bad timing. I'm sorry. I'm sure it looks great. I don't think like don't I'm sorry. I wouldn't be someone who like puts a character or an item on my body, I think. Like I would be a lot more subtle. But that's me. Just because of like the clothes I wear and the person I am. You know what I mean? Um like I wouldn't even get a giraffe. I compliment No, I'm sure it looks amazing. I've seen some like crazy tattoos. It's just not something I would do. And not in like a I wouldn't do that. It's just like I don't know. I think I might get a butterfly or something like that or like a fern. But I don't know. It would honestly be small. And I feel like if I get a tattoo like that, it'll be like brown. Like it'll be the color of my skin. Like not my skin, but like a freckle. But I don't know anything about tattoos, so maybe that's dumb and expensive and whatever. Speaking of tattoos, I should contact Hair and Hide again. Or go buy some, because I am out of tattoos. Butterfly is default female tattoo. I like butterflies because they were important for me when I was growing up. I've always loved them because they're beautiful and I think everyone loves them. But they were also a really important symbol for me when I was going through a really hard time in my life because they represent change. So I draw them a lot. I do love butterflies. I really do. What microphone am I using? It's blue something. I don't know. My friend got it for me like years ago. At the end of the day, it's your body. Yeah. I know I'm gonna get. This is kind of not obviously what it'll be, but when me and Kaylin get married, we're gonna get matching Queen and King tattoos. Not because King and Queen, but I think it literally every aspect of it fits us. The QK, King and Queen, other reasons. Oh my god, I forgot to eat. King Kaylin. Mm-hmm. Because I haven't talked about it much, but we fell in love playing card games too. I know, lore drop. Am I planning on getting any more piercings? I always wanted a belly button ring. But I hear it's a lot of work. I don't know. I'd maybe get another ear piercing if it wasn't so expensive. I have hiccups. You don't like your belly button piercing? Can't you just take it out? They look tacky? I feel like they're cute. How much does an ear piercing cost in LA? It costs me like $100, bro. And they didn't tell me till after, so I sat there and I got the piercing and they were like, that's $100. And I was like, what? So, yeah. Yeah. She's raspy today. Yeah. But my eyes are piercing. Oh. Sorry if the side of my face lit up. The the reaction photo. That's such an old photo. I need to update my emotes. Holy cow. Isn't LA super expensive in general? Yeah, but we also have $15 an hour as minimum wage. So like everything costs twice as much as it does in like Texas, but our minimum wage is twice as high. You know? My mom was like, "You have a giant bump in the back of your head." And I was like, "Yeah, it just always does that." And she was like, "Well, you need to fix it." And I was like, "I can't. Trust me. I've tried." In Greece, minimum wage can be €5. That's crazy. My hair is so perfect. Thank you. Sorry, I really need to crack my neck. Y'all, I'm freaking tired. Playing Last of Us for the first time this weekend? Get ready to have a blast. Okay, Olivia. You just graduated from fashion school? That's awesome. What? What could the context of that possibly be? I just haven't drawn any. Wait, I just haven't drawn or colored any super young girls, only just young girls. Huh? What does that mean? You mentioned about art earlier? Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. I just didn't see it. I was so confused. I don't see your message. Oh, hi, I have art and drawings colorings I did this year. I drew most young girls in castles. Oh. No one hates you. You work at a go-kart track? That's kind of cool. I'm not trying to make you look bad. You just found $1 in your pocket? Wow. Lucky you. Dream job? Um, it's a long story. At a pottery painting place? That's awesome. Why are we censoring work and job? Because they're them. They're them. How much does an inexperienced electrical engineer get in the US? I don't know. You work at Rita's? Oh my god. There was a Rita's by my house for like a few years. And we went there. I would ask every time my mom like had any money, which she didn't often. I'd be like, Mom, can we go to Rita's? Can we go to Rita's?" And she was like, okay." And then so we'd go. And it was so yummy. And then they disappeared. It disappeared and I've never seen a Rita's since. It's cust not custard. The what's it called? It's I don't know. It's like the ice cream that has egg in it or something. That's how I remember. But I don't know. Now I'll look it up. Oh, yeah, Italian ice. But they had, like... Yeah, frozen custard. Okay, so I was right. I haven't had Rita's in so long, but I used to love it so much. There's one in Santa Clarita. How far is it? Yeah, the only one that is near me is 40 minutes away. I will remember you. Yeah, they're all like an hour away at least. Opinion on transracial people? Not real? It's not really an identity. I mean, it's technically a social construct, but you can't feel like you're some. There's nothing to feel like, so you can't feel like you're a different thing. Dude, I hate when people say Trump or Kamala. Like, maybe this is reading into it too much, or too woke, or too whatever, but we say Biden. We even said no. But when it came to the two women, it was always Hillary or Kamala. You know what I mean? And Hillary Clinton almost makes sense because there's Bill Clinton, and so it's like, oh, which Clinton? But it's still like, why are we saying Kamala? Why are we on a first name basis? You know? Yeah, she's also more qualified. Like, it's stupid. I don't know. A country you'd like to visit. I want to go to Japan. Taxi for president? I agree. No, Trump started running because he had a grudge. Like, it was a bet. He's like, I could be president. And they were like, nuh-uh. And he was like, bet. He was a TV star. It's like if someone from Love Island started a political campaign. He was like the Kim Kardashian of his time. And he's like fucking 80 years old. What makes me so mad is that he's not even Southern. Like, he is literally big business, but all the farmers in the South are like, yeah, he's fighting for us. And it's not because he's actually one of them, it's just because they're both racist. Like, he's not fighting for the working class, he's just racist like the South. Did I really just say that, Brett? Don't get offended over my opinion, bruh. Obviously, not everyone in the South is racist or bigoted or conservative, but most of his voters are in a certain part of the country. And yeah, it's just dumb. Like, He was a businessman from New York. Why are people acting like... I don't know. It's weird. Like, it doesn't make sense. But whatever, I'm not gonna get into that. Is vaping stupid? Yeah. Yeah, wonky. Zendaya hat theory? Oh my god. What would you do if you'd be a boy for a day? I would take a piss while standing. That's your only goal? The most PG thing I would do is walk around at night and not be scared. Charlotte, I agree. Like, what? You'd spend all day shirtless? You can do that already. Why, thank you. I have to say, after having gained male privilege, it's pretty nice. Damn. You know what? Sure. You lucky duck, you. Walking around without a shirt as a woman would get you shamed. Sorry, I don't know what MW means, but yeah. Society. I feel like it really shouldn't be illegal for women to be shirtless and not men. Is it? I guess it probably is. But like, what even counts as a shirt? That's what is so confusing to me. It's not universally illegal, but it's a complex legal gray area that varies widely. It's determined by the state, county, and city level. In red states, female topless is legal. Which is just Utah, Indiana, and Tennessee. It's illegal in California. According to this article. Huh. Even in places with topless freedom, officers may what? I don't know. Anyways. If I were to be unisex and have both genitalia, would be able to impregnate yourself and it would be incest or illegal. Huh? Wait. You were to be in unisex and have both genitalia, would you be able to impregnate yourself and would it be incest or illegal? It would still result in defects. And the kid would look just like you. I don't know. I don't know. And it wouldn't be unisex, it'd be intersex. My Patreon is not NFSW. NSFW. Did I say it right? It is definitely not at all. Don't worry. Whoa. Hey, dude. Sorry, dude. I don't know what you're upset about. I don't know. This person was like saying stuff earlier and I didn't understand what they were talking about. And then they got really upset about it. And they felt like his profile picture is feet. Oh god. He felt or they felt like I embarrassed them and then got upset. Nadia, what? Yes, what Shiro said. Shiro. He was like, I draw little girls, but not little girls. And I was like, huh? What would I do in a zombie apocalypse? Rely on my dad. I really want to stream more in this time. Please do more confessions. That was such a funny stream. Guys, should I do confessions? I can do that. Let me check some first. Okay. Okay, let me open the Not Gonna Lie. Actually, I'll just type it out. Why am I biting my lip? Because I had dead skin on there. There. Oh, wait. It should be... Yeah. It shouldn't be a mental health stream, though. I hope it doesn't still say that. It's not working. It should. Oh. Let me try again. Thank you for pinning that. My Patreon is not safe for work at all. Yeah. Ugh. In maths, I keep thinking of this one song. I don't know what that means. I used to steal weed from my brother when he got a lockbox. I learned to lockpick. Oh my god. Don't ask about my feet, bruh. I have a secret girlfriend that no one knows about that I know. Oh. Hello there, Quinn. Oh, thank you. Oh no! My first time being passed out drunk, wasted, was at 7 when my babysitter decided it was a good idea to give me and my twin a whole bottle of red wine? What? Guys, I hope you know that I can block you. I once snorted sugar from a biscuit because I was bored. Oh god. My girlfriend is talking to her ex, and I don't know how to tell her to stop. Well, that's sad. That's... Ever flirted with someone while in a relationship? That's a question, though. Have you? Is that the confession? One time I farted on my family member's grave. I haven't been to a funeral since. What? I hate my life. Oh, I'm sorry. I used to practice hugging my crush by hugging my dog. Yeah, I'm gonna ban you. I've been having gay thoughts, but I'm fighting internalized homophobia. That's sad. No, it wasn't what that person said that was ban-worthy. It was someone else. Don't worry. Do you ever leave friends on open? Guys, you're not asking questions, okay? You're confessing things. I have a boyfriend, but I don't know how to tell him I don't like guys. Uh-oh. You sit him down and do it? Guys, again with these questions. Someone said when I was 5, I grabbed my cousin's girlfriend's boobs. I used to feed pigeons for a while. I became the pigeon man. From Miraculous Ladybug? I bark so loud at my friends, now she calls me four-legged female. Oh. My mom accidentally ate my poo when I was little. She thought it was chocolate? How? How does she do? How do you? How? You fear you've seen that on Facebook before? How does that happen? I fully plan to piss on J.K. Rowling's grave when she dies. I don't know if you'll have access. When I was 4, yeah, no. I'm currently eating my blanket. What? Someone said, before I knew I was gay, I fantasized about sucking tits, and once got so into it, I was sucking on a stress ball and crying, but it's okay. What? Someone said I pretend to be you. Where? When? Why? Some of these are really just sad. Um, on my face, on my first day of school, panic. Wait, on my first day of school, panic made me answer a teacher in a fake French accent. He loved it. It was 2 years. It was 2 years. I spend 8 hours a week faking a French accent, Googling French slang, and living in terror that a real French person would get hired. That's insane. Thank you. When I was 5, I gave my fish an entire bottle of food and he died. Oh. Sometimes, see, this is why I have to read it before I start saying it, because that's just sad. Oh god. When I was a little kid, I hadn't figured out I was lesbian and used to very obviously stare at women's boobs. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot where I parked my car, reported it stolen, and then found it 2 days later outside the grocery store I went to. That's really funny. When I was 7, I realized the pool blowers could get and used to and guys, some of these are really funny, but I also don't want to say some of them because like if it's sexual things that you did as a minor, then that that can be completely innocent and funny, but and like if you're in a friend group, that's different. That was you? Are you kidding me? You're kidding. Oh. I was just gonna say I don't want to read some of them out loud because I don't want to creep in the chat to think about it and then like have an idea of things, you know? Kaylin, that's crazy. I want to talk about it more. Yeah. Hi, Steven. The poo was on my finger when I came running to her. I was only 2 years old. She only realized it when it was already on my mouth. Oh, God. Or on her mouth. This is Nuri. I love you. I used to eat bars of soap to the point where I was monitored 24/7. Was it yummy? I just ate a McDonald's Big Mac, but I added jam and Kinder Eggs on it. I think I know who that was. At 11, I accidentally threw away my mom's dildo charger because I didn't know what it was for. She still doesn't know. That's really funny. I secretly use an AI chatbot because I've been single for years and I'm lonely and miss intimacy. That's sad. I feel like you need to feel what you're gonna feel so that you're motivated to go out and meet people. You know what I mean? I don't know if that sounds crazy or not, but like, I think you'll have an easier time if you don't talk to a chatbot. When I was 5, my daycare teacher put me in timeout for flipping her off when I was actually picking my nose. I once fantasized about my straight friend with her boyfriend when I had a crush on her. That's crazy. Oh my god. I'm listening, but I am judging. When I was little, I thought I could fly superhero style. I jumped off a closet and broke my arm. I can't fly. I had a play date with my friend that day, and he had to sit in the ER with me for hours. Oh, that's really cute. It's not letting me scroll down. There's too many. Are y'all spamming these? Are these actually you? I'm getting more than I am in my usual, not gonna lie, by far. During a completely silent exam, I tried to open a bag of chips quietly. The tension was so high that I panicked and ripped it open at full speed and launched a shower of barbecue chips directly onto the teacher's head. What? You can draw me. When I was 6, I got kicked in the nuts by a ball so hard that I lost one. There is no way. There is no actual way. When I was 5, I stuck my thumb in a fan that had metal blades. I don't know why I did it. I was so stupid and my thumb was like all fucked up and bleeding. Oh god. When I was about 10 or 11, I used to borrow school books from one of my grandma's friend's granddaughters. Whenever we would go to her house to pick up the books, we would go into one of the rooms and she would ask me to play a game. Okay. Um, has it, this one's a question for the community. Has everyone who drew anime ever drawn a hentai? I drank my pee when I was 7. I wanted to know how it tasted. I used to fantasize about being gay in the Hunger Games with my hot classmate because I had internalized homophobia and I thought that was the only environment that could justify it in my mind? That's sad. No, when I was little, oh my god. When I was little, I would draw art of women. And then I'd turn my monitor to the side, like all the way, so that if someone came in, they couldn't see it. I'm confused. That's really sad. When I was 6, I found Coke and consumed it and had an allergic reaction. Hey guys, the message didn't go through, but I'm sorry that you have trauma, but right here, right now is not the place to share those stories. There is a time and a place for it, and I hope you can find help. There are hotlines out there, there are therapists, there are professionals who can help you. But this is not the time. Last school year, I was in a gay rumor with my best friend while we were secretly dating, and we were making out in a bathroom stall and forgot to lock it, and my teacher walked in on us. Oh my god. When I was 4, I ate a snail off the floor and it crunched. Imagine if the roles were reversed. The lesbian roles? What do you mean? The girl that I used to borrow school books from would ask me to play with her, and then... Okay. I feel like that might just be the same person saying that over and over. Because they keep just ending this all of them with the same thing. Someone said one time I put my brother's toothbrush up my butt because I was mad at him. When I was little, I was afraid of my shit, and I looked in between my legs on the potty and started to try to run away whilst it was hanging from my butt. When I was 13, I thought I invented threesomes as a loophole to be gay in the smut I was writing. Still have it for the memory. I like to recreate the boat scene with my boyfriend. That's crazy. What, the fighting at first? That's crazy. What's going on here? I don't know. Oh, someone said, "Oh no, I lost it." Cuz there's so many. I used Character Eye for 4 years from the age of 13 and I quit a few months ago. I'm free. Let's freaking go. That is awesome. In 2nd grade, I blamed my fart on one of the boys who would fart all the time and nobody suspected a thing. Happens to me, or I've done that when I was little. When I was 4, I got some flowers from the ground and wait, when I was a kid I got what? I'm so confused. once I showed my friend a music video from PH, and it was permanently stuck in my search history. What? Once I kissed my best friend. Who hasn't, bro? What? Oh my god, it's not letting me scroll down. Okay. Oh my god, it's not. I flushed my grandpa's dentures on accident, and then he grabbed them out of the toilet and immediately put them back in. Oh! And then grabbed them. Okay, I flushed my grandpa's dentures on accident and then grabbed them out of the toilet, and he immediately put them back in. He still doesn't know. His immune system is definitely not good enough for that. Sorry, it's like I'm trying to go down to the very bottom, but it's not loading. This is how many there are. This says a few minutes ago. Oh my god, it's not letting me scroll down, guys, because y'all are going too fast. When I was little, I don't understand. Once I consumed dry shampoo and was wearing a skirt the next day and farted a cloud of the dry shampoo. Okay, so you're lying. Wonky what? When I was 14, a girl broke up with my best friend. She immediately called me and started flirting. I took one for the team and hung up. Good for you. What would you like in a guy from Russia? Is there any desire? I'm in a relationship. When my baby sister was born, I used to purposely wake her up every time she fell asleep because I wanted to see her cry. I swear I love her. When I was 7, I named all my toes Bob, Ginny, Nadia, Barbie, Ken, Ethan. I forgot the rest. That's crazy. For 2 years straight, I drank like 1 liter of pure vodka every day. That's fucking crazy. Are you kidding? When I was 11, I was so bored I bought something, I don't know what that says, for $300, $400 and ate them all in a week. How did you have $300, $400 at 11? When I got sick as a kid, I used to breathe it into balloons in case I needed to use it as warfare. That's fucking funny. When I was young, I used to repeatedly go over bumpy paths on my bike. What? It just said that was originally my cousin and I thought nobody ever knew until my mom brought it up through I'm so confused. Oh my god, this person is spamming about how they threw a pair of scissors at someone during geography. I don't even if they were oh my god, they're saying it to me too. Even if they made fun of you for failing the test, I feel like throwing scissors and stabbing them is not good. I once got a sunburn so bad, I had a golf-sized blister on my back. Ouch. I was 10 and my baby sister was born. I went to see my mother and my baby sister at the hospital. When I got there in front of my mom's bed, I rubbed her toes and said, "Oh, Mom," until she called out from behind the curtain, Over here, the lady looked like she'd seen a ghost. What? Oh my god, so you touched the wrong fucking mom? When I was younger, I used to get my dad's toothbrush and put soap on it as a prank. Oh. Bro, clean your room. I've never seen it clean. I've seen it clean. It just isn't right now. My god, this person keeps saying, oh my god, they're actually spamming. Oh my god, dude. Literally like a dozen in a row. Stop. I'm actually gonna block you on this if you don't. Can you go 1 minute without touching your hair? Yeah, no. Genuinely, look at this. I threw a pair of scissors. I threw a pair of scissors. I threw a pair of scissors. And then I like to smell my fur. And then it keeps going. Dude, you're making my phone glitched out by saying this. I already addressed it. I don't know why you need to do that. If you dyed your hair black, you'd look like Megan Fox. I don't think so. Oh my god, I threw a pair of scissors. I once farted in class and the teacher started screaming. I said it's better to have a fart for everyone than a tummy ache for myself. What? Threw a pair of scissors. I hope y'all know I can block you. When I was 14, my best friend asked me to kiss her, and then she took a photo and sent it to her boyfriend at the time, but she's now saying that never happened. What? I used to lie to everyone and say I was adopted or had absent parents because I didn't feel like my parents were parents. I didn't know how to express that. That's really sad. Some years ago, my friend got kicked in the balls and got in the hospital for that, and the doctor said that if he came some minutes later, he could have died. Wait, what? Because he got kicked in the balls? I once went to the bathroom because I needed to use the toilet, and my bullies brought my crush into the bathroom, opened the lock, and laughed. Oh no. Okay. I secretly want to become a 4'11" muscle mommy. Why do you want to be shorter? Or I guess maybe it's taller for you, but your mom bought it for you? Well, lucky you, you have disposable income in your family. That's awesome. Because I don't even know what that is. My small dog went into my pillowcase and shit himself. What? Huh? I just am that short. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. A few years ago, I got my tongue stuck on a popsicle and ripped it off and had to go to A&E for it. In 5th grade, my friend was trying to hide this kid's shoe, and I picked up the shoe and tossed it back to the kid, but it hit him in the balls, and I didn't see it. And then he was in the hospital, and he can't have kids anymore, and I got suspended. What? My friends and I had a party in a hydro plant field overnight, and I had to poop, so some poor worker probably discovered a human turd. Oh no. My friends may wait. Oh, my friends made fun of me. I think that's what they mean. Uh, for being lesbian, so I asked ChatGPT to make pictures of my friends kissing another guy. And the boyfriends broke up with them. I was the only taken one in the group. I don't think you can draw that. Yeah, it's hilarious, but no AI. But that is hilarious. I once filled my little brother's wallet with fake money, and he thought he was rich. Oh. In 7th grade, I tripped some girl over and she split her head open. I didn't mean to. Oh no. When I was in 4th grade, I hit my teacher on the back of the head and blamed it on her favorite student. Bro, I look so tired today. Holy cow. In like 6th grade, I cut my finger and needed stitches to fix it. The stitches were blue, and there's a piece of it left in my finger after the removal. I can see the blue dot, but nobody believed me for years. Oh god. In a school trip, I once held my shit for days until at one point when we were on a mountain, I lost consciousness. What? I stole $40 from my homegirl and she still doesn't know till this day. I'm in a band with this girl from my class, but I think I'll get a crush on her if I keep spending time with her. But the music is really important to her. What do I do? She's straight. Oh no. I don't know. That's a question. I got fucking reported to the police for talking back against my teacher in 7th grade. Like, what the fuck? What? I watched a kid throw a tear, chair at a teacher when they did nothing wrong. Oh god. In elementary school, when we had swimming lessons, I saw my teacher's pubes. Oh god. One time my friend went. Oh, you keep saying this one. I think you're talking about when you're little, and so I'm not gonna read it aloud. But trust me, I've seen it. We have a metal boat at my house outside, and when I was little, it was winter, and I licked it, and for some reason my tongue got stuck on it. I was so scared to rip it off, so I stayed outside until my family realized I was gone, and they came outside to see me with my tongue stuck to a damn kayak. Am I sure I'm old enough to be on Twitch? I'm 18. Everyone always thought I was in my 20s when I was 15, and now that I'm 18, everyone's like, how old are you? Probably too young. You thought I was 11? How old are you? That would be worrying. You're 16 and you thought you were watching an 11? Okay. Sorry, I was confused. I once asked a teacher if I could pee and then said no. I held it so long I started genuinely tearing up involuntarily. That's sad. Does acting make you... That's a question, wait. One time in the pool I needed to poop, but I tried to hold it in and it was kind of half out, so I chopped off a bit by the end from clenching my ass cheeks together, so I had to shake it out of my swim trunks and it just floated in the pool. What? In 4th grade, I asked this kid something and he screamed and threw a chair at me. All all I asked you to do was if you have a pencil. Oh god. Ate Nutella high in bed, forgot. Woke up next morning to brown stains on my sheets. Was convinced I shit the bed. That's really funny. One time I was with my friend on the stairs of an abandoned school and we heard footsteps from upstairs, but we were alone, so I started swearing so loud that people outside could hear me. Oh my god. When I was in 4th grade, I walked in on my math teacher and my principal making out. They were both married. Oh. When I was in year 6, we were doing an assignment and a kid threw up mid assignment, so we didn't get to finish the assignment. Oh god. I was dating this guy in middle school and found out he was gay and he broke up with me for a man, and then I admitted I thought I was lesbian. We're best friends now. Hell yeah. Lavender marriage worked out. Some of them aren't loading. One time in class, when I got my period, I bled out and there was blood on the chair and no one noticed. Did you clean it? I confessed to my best friend a while ago and she sent me a video of her making out with my sister. What? Oh my god. I once had an undying thirst on a school trip to a lake, so I drank the lake water and got super sick. Oh no. Sorry, my hair looks so fucking dumb right now. You should redecorate/remodel my room. Thanks. One time when I was 4, I poked my poor dog's butthole because I thought it was his belly button. My sister walked in on me kissing my mirror in middle school. Oh God. A few years ago, at my school, a teacher invited a bunch of kids to a swimming party. He then oh. When I was in year 7, guys, please don't talk about crimes on here, by the way. You deserve to be heard, but that doesn't mean every space is the time for it. You know what I mean? When I was in year 7, my best friend told my crush I liked her, and she rejected me in front of the whole class. I'm sorry. I don't mean like someone saying, oh, I committed this crime. I mean someone being like, oh, my teacher did this to my classmate, and yada yada. You know what I mean? Because that's just like triggering. You know? Um, I used to fantasize about running away together with my straight homophobic best friend. Didn't know I was gay and kept thinking of ways we could accidentally kiss. Last year when I was working in retail, we found someone's poo in the fitting room. Oh God. Someone said sometimes I fantasize about a woman stepping on me in heels. That's the emoji. Oh wait, no, they did this. Be loud and proud. I think that was Kaylin. That's how Axel feels about Claire Redfield. Wouldn't that hurt? I think that's the point for them. Once my homegirl came over and she was on her period and it bled onto my chair. Yes, we cleaned it and it's okay since I've known her for 9 years. That's crazy. No, but that sounds painful and unnecessary. Yeah. Let me pull up with heels and see if you change your mind, babe. In one of my lowest periods of life, I started huffing deodorant until I got caught and haven't done it since. Once at 8, I was held at knife. Oh. And I scared them off by pissing on them. Kaylin, don't expose that. I thought it was funny, guys, and I didn't actually. Okay, wait. One time I did because it was really funny, but the other time. Where are my heels? The first time I was walking around in heels and she was laying down, and then I stepped on her arm. Like, she was just laying on my freaking floor, and then I stepped on her arm, and she was trapped, and I was like, haha, now I'm a dommy mommy, and she was like, no, no, no. And then I laughed really, really hard. That's the end of the story. Where did I get them? I don't know. And they're not cute. They're really old. Like, really old. Like, they're breaking in the middle. They're breaking. That's not dirt. That's like the inside of the shoe just breaking. Because they're that old. So, I need new heels. They are cute. I think I'm gonna end stream soon. Maybe I won't. I don't know, actually. I do need to text my friends, though. Anyways. What was I saying? Where'd I put my phone? Oh, it fell. My mom walked in on me playing with a condom like a balloon and she laughed at me. I would laugh at you too. Okay. I'm gonna be back in literally a minute. One sec. Hello, gang. Sorry. I just need to know when my friend's gonna pick me up because we're seeing the back rooms tonight. I will let you know. I'm gonna braid my hair. Might be back in 3 years. That's a while. Okay. Yes, I saw Obsession. I saw it twice. In a row. That's how much I liked it. Oh. Someone said once I found a used condom on the street and slapped it across my big sister's face. Don't judge. I was 10 and didn't know what it was. My boy best friend has a crush on me, but wait, is this a question? I wash my bra once every 3 months. 3? 3's a little much. In year 8, we played Spin the Bottle at a party, but like the kissing version, and it landed on me and my crush. But when we went into the bathroom, because we got 1 minute in the bathroom until the next go, I fainted because I was so nervous, and I have a scar on my forehead to this day because my head hit the tap. That's crazy. That is the one downside of being in a lifelong relationship already. I'm never gonna have a dumb, like, spin the bottle experience. Ever. Because the only person I'm ever gonna kiss for the rest of my life. And it's a worth it trade-off. Sorry, I'm not just licking my hair for no reason. I feel like I have something in my hair. Shut up, Kaylin. You know what I mean. We're just gonna have to play spin the bottle with our stuffed animals or something. I once was taking a shower and forgot to lock the door. My dad came in when I was shaving my legs. He misunderstood my razor for a toy. If you know, you know. And after I came out of the shower, my mom started talking. Oh god. Started talking to me about toys and that stuff. And to this day, she still thinks it was one. When I was 8, I found a used tampon applicator on the ground and kept it because I thought it was a fidget. When I was little, my childhood bestie shit on the floor right in front of me, and I just stayed in the room because I didn't know what to do. When I was 13, I was over at a boy's house, and I got my period while I was sitting down in his gaming chair, and I started crying because I didn't have a pad, and I stood up to go to the bathroom. The second I stood up, he screamed and said, "You're bleeding from the ass." I cried later. Hi, Layla. Axel, what? When I was 11, I was playing GTA with my 17-year-old sister, and she went to the strip club in the back room, and that's how I knew I was gay. When I was 8, we played Spin the Bottle at a party. At 8? Oh, you already told this one. You were 8? That's weird. Not on your end, but like, what? Ah. I was singing Adele in the shower when I was 5, but my mom filmed it and posted it on Facebook. It haunted me since. That's really funny. I'm on the skibbity toilet as I type this. Okay. My dad found my rose toy and it was very, very awkward, even more so because I'm a trans guy. That's so funny. Axel, that was not you. Shut up. When I was little, I created at school a store of things I could create, and someone stole a bow I loved when I was home. What? Oh, the skibidi toilet. Okay. At the age of 8, I had a serious incident at school and saw. Oh, I'm sorry. Guys, again, please, the like heavy, sad ones. Um, Once at a middle school movie night, I was with my friends and we weren't watching the movie because it was really boring. In the middle of the movie, there was a used underwear in the middle of the room, and the teacher picked it up and threw it away and started smiling? Me and my friends tried the whipped cream in the hand thing on our friend at the sleepover when he fell asleep, and in the morning he got up and it was leaking from his pants. Nobody has spoken to him in a week? What do you mean it was the whipped cream was? What? Oh, that's really funny. When I was 7, my uncle left me alone with his PS4. I still don't know how I ended up in the strip club in GTA. Destiny. My friend once dared me to eat a dog biscuit. I didn't back down from a dare, so I did. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. My sister also used to eat dog treats. Hi, Steven! I think I may. Oh. Um, when I was 9, I pissed myself at school and went to the toilet and took off and forgot to put it back on again, left it on the floor, and someone found it and sent a picture to our friend group on WhatsApp, but my mom wrote my name in the underwear. Why did you have a group chat at 9? Okay, I think I'll end stream for today then.